Good morning, guys. Chris with Crypto Bee Vision. It's a beautiful Sunday morning and the hair's a mess, but that doesn't stop the crypto markets from moving. Today, we're going to do something a little different. We're going to look at the Bitcoin 4-hour chart today. We're going to draw some trend lines, check out some indicators, and we're going to see if we can't see a possible entry or a possible prediction of where the market might go. But before we get started, I'm going to ask you to like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and drop a comment which projects you're interested in, how your charting is going, and anything else you'd like to see on the channel. Also, take a look at that Telegram group. We got a lot of good stuff going in there. I think we're almost over 60 members now, and things are really moving along. We call it pre-sales, do some charting, and all the news you need. So I appreciate that. And last thing, don't forget about that one Ethereum giveaway that I am doing every month till the end of 2020. And to be qualified for that, you need to like the videos, comment on the videos, subscribe to the channel, and join the Telegram. We do that draw at the end of every month. But without going any further, we're going to jump right into COINIGY, and we're going to take a look at the Bitcoin 4-hour. Boom, guys, and just like that, we've hopped right into the BTC USDT 4-hour chart. I had to put a hat on. I didn't want my hair to distract you from the amazing content we're about to get into. We're going to start with the indicators, and then we'll move into the chart and patterns. So right now I have an RSI indicator. I have it set at 80 and 20. The 20 is the oversold. The 80 is the overbought. You can go through the RSI. I'm going to do a video on the RSI, so I won't dig into it too much. But if you back test it, you can see a bottom here by the minus sign and a bottom here by the refresh sign, which is a double bottom and is a, you got it. You got it. That's a bullish setup. Okay, so immediately double bottom and rise up. Now we're looking at the MACD here as well. I'm also going to do a MACD video. I'm going to do about 15 videos on different indicators, trading, and how to be profitable inside the market. So, but the MACD, some people trade with just the MACD. I do not recommend trading on one indicator. I like to see 3 or 4 confirmed, and then you kind of know it's a better chance that the market's going to do what you're predicting it'll do. It's always possible ideas because nothing's for certain, especially in cryptocurrency. So the MACD has a histogram. The deeper the histogram, the more chance we are coming back up. As you can see, people play the crosses, the golden cross or the death cross. This here on this MACD kind of looks like a bit of a death cross with your blue crossing down through the red. Again, I'll go over that in another video. But if we hop up here to Bitcoin, let's just draw, here's your trend line up here in the top left. This is the next thing I do. Oh, before we get started, we better turn on the 200-day moving average, or the 200 4-hour candle moving average, and the 21 MA. So when people are talking about MAs, moving averages, so if it's a 21 MA, that's the moving average of the last 21 candles. So basically the average price of the last 21 candles. And if it's a 200 MA, that is the moving average of the last 200 candles. So these are the two I use for big swings. As you can see, when it crossed up through, this is the golden cross. When a 21 moving average crosses up through the 200 MA, right? And vice versa. So right here, as you can see, at this point, the 21 MA crossed down through the 200 MA, and that was the death cross, which we rode this all the way down here. Well, hopefully you didn't ride it all the way down. Hopefully you got out in time. Anyway, so those are a little on moving averages. Now we're going to just start drawing a couple trend lines. I mean, it's nice just to have an account. I use COINIGY. I'll leave the link in the description. Just to whip up a chart if you got time, and then just start drawing lines, honestly. And then try and find some consistency in what you are drawing. I know as a beginner it's very overwhelming, but there will be videos to help you guys along the way. So if we're drawing a trend line like that, I'm finding the tops of a possible pattern. As you can see, you want 3 touches is your ideal. So we have 1 and 2 and 3. These this isn't really a touch, but it's pretty darn close. And then if you're drawing your lower trend line, I like to pop this and try and get your touches that way as well. So it takes a bit to get everything organized, but it's very, very helpful to find your stop losses and everything else. So with this chart, I would have given it until about this area, and then it was either going to make a move down or up. And at this point, when this broke out and this 4-hour candle closed above this upper trend line, that is a confirmed breakout. I always wait for a confirmed breakout, 1 hour candle close minimum. And then it just kind of continued on. At this point, if I didn't enter on the breakout here, let's zoom in a little bit here, then we can get a little better idea for you guys. Okay, here we go. So if I didn't enter after the breakout at this point when it was here and that candle closed, I would have waited for it to come back down, because often this is your safest bet. If your candle wicks down, touches a upper trend line and bounces back up, that's your retest. Then you know you're in a real bullish scenario. So if you can buy retests all day long, you can be making profitable trades. Where people get hooked up is when they're charting and say it's here, it comes up to here, it hasn't broken out, the candle close has not finished, and they buy here and it gets rejected and then it's down. That happens more often than not. In this scenario, though, Bitcoin pulled through for us. So at this point, you can see wick up, consolidation for, what's that, 16 hours, wick up, 3 hours, wick up, and then you have a falling wedge here. So, and then now we are into 3 green candles. At this point, if the candle closes above resistance, so if we scroll back, we will try and find some resistance here. This computer is being super slow today, and I even restarted it and replaced the video card and everything, but I mean, what more is there to do? So as you can see over here, right now we are at a major resistance line. So over here, this is resistance, and remember, old resistance becomes new support. So when this breaks above and closes above this level, which is over here on the right hand side, 11,403, if that breaks above here and closes above this line, if this candlewick breaks this resistance and closes above this line, there's a good chance that this line now becomes future support for more uptrend. So if it breaks up above and closes up here, if it closes up around this area, then it comes back down, and this is now support to head back up. Let's get those out of there. Let's get those out of there. Okay, so what else do we want to kind of do, try and figure out what this market is doing. If it gets rejected off of here, it could very well come back down to the 10,687 level. These are good for shorts and longs, these predictions, not so much a 4-hour chart, but more so the 5, 15, and 30-minute charts. So with this, I would wait the 10 minutes, check what happened. If it is in resistance, I may open a short with a stop at just above this wick, just in case it wicks up and back down. But if it cannot break this resistance, that's 1 try, 2 try, and that's basically it for there. So at this point, trading Bitcoin, I would wait for either a rejection or a breakout of this, because that's pretty heavy resistance, of this resistance line. At this point, I would watch the chart. There's no need to open a trade at this point. And that's about it I got for you on the 4-hour Bitcoin chart. Hopefully I helped you out a little bit with this. Like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and join that Telegram group. And don't forget about that 1 Ethereum giveaway. If you have any other questions, please let me know, and have a good one.